Present.
Lee McMillan, Tony Gingler,
Yes.
Andrew Graybon,
Present.
Matt Audie.
Here.
Thank you. If you stand with me for the invocation. Heavenly Father, be with us this evening as we cover the business of our community, be with our governing body to make the decisions that are best for our community that will keep it moving forward. Be with our youth of our community as they are participating around the state representing us, and which I always do a fine job. Put your hand on them, keep them healthy and safe in their travels. Be with our law enforcement as they protect us locally, and with our armed services as they protect our country. In your name we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Andrew, do you have anything at this time?
No, this time.
Thank you. Tony?
I just want to say I was glad that we had a meeting the other night about the people living on Main Street. It was informative, and I think people got a lot of their questions answered.
Time well spent. So that's why it's going to keep everybody informed and on the same page. Mr. Ponto,
No, thank you.
nice to see you back.
Good to be back. No.
Okay. Matt? Lloyd? Okay, thank you. Katie, do you have anything?
Not at this time, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a city staff.
Yeah, well, that must have been from the old agenda copy paste thing, but I have nothing and
Okay, after threw me a curve there, I'm thinking.
yeah, I know.
Like we're
Usually plug and play from Zoom.
mixed up the old guy.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Community development report.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Heather. Beloit Police Department.
Yeah, and they're not here, but as you can see, I think in your packet, Dave kind of threw together some statistics from the last year, just kind of some of their high-level stuff that they keep track of. You can see in 16, kind of the big highlight he pointed out to me was the burglary spike, and that was kind of from that string that we had. And he was happy to report to me, I think yesterday or Friday or something, that all those warrants had been served. All the rest had been made at this point, so I was just kind of working through the process in the legal system to hopefully dole out the proper punishment. But otherwise, pretty much on par. It's one of those things like you want them to be busy, you want to see production, but also doesn't mean there's more or less than there was before. This year he said that they are already at. Look here. In the drug area, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember which one he highlighted.
Drug stuff going on.
Yeah, they're way above what they were doing this time last year. I think they're already at 8 or 10 things going on, or maybe more than that. So it's almost on par with what they did all last year. And part of it is just a renewed focus, and so it's just the dominoes got to fall in place. Working the channels that they do. So, but all in all, they had a good year and a busy year. And obviously, this is on top of all their daily routine stuff that they're doing, and service. I mean, he put together. He told me something like just for lockouts. I mean, it was in 30, 40, 50, 60 of those. I mean, that they've helped with or assisted. I mean, it's just a service type thing that they're doing. I think we averaged, when I looked at it, about their average daily calls were 14 or 15 calls from just dispatch. That's on top of them doing the regular patrol plus their traffic enforcement, all that stuff. So there's quite a few things that they're going on working through dispatch. So we got a couple 5,000 to 6,000 a year things they're doing. So any questions? And Dave, I'm sure you're busy already.
Okay. Next item on the agenda this evening, we have Tim Jordan on public comment. The Mid-America Regional ServCom NA.
Yeah. So I'll kind of kick us off here, and then Tim and Jody will get him up here in a second. But basically, Tim Jordan approached us with this group, and I'll have them explain exactly what it is. But kind of what their ask is, I put down on the table to you, emailed you, but It is with their group that has an annual camp out every year somewhere in the region. And basically what they are doing at this point is there's different people on their committee that are, going to different communities, vetting different locations, plus their previous location they've had it at, to kind of see what options they have there, what's going to best fit for their group. Typically they have about 150 campers to a high of about 200 on a specific night, where they kind of have a little music thing going on, et cetera, function. So basically their request is to be able to use a big chunk of Chautauqua Park for the 28th, or basically that weekend before the 4th of July of 2018. Okay, so we have quite a bit of lead time here. So it's a little bit different than what we've done, but on the flip side, it will bring in a lot of people and groups and be a positive thing for this group, obviously, and for our area. And basically they just would camp on the majority of that property for those 3 days and do their activities, and they would rent probably the municipal gym, which is available for rent. They use that for showers or other activities, kind of use those as their 2 points. Kind of on your sheet that I emailed out was kind of a list of questions that Tim had for his group, that they kind of want to vet everything to make sure it's going to work for them, and that they can also in turn work with us and kind of make it a positive thing for both entities. And so the little blue marks are kind of the answers that Lynn and I and Tim kind of talked through. Basically, we've probably got 85–90% of them tackled, where it's pretty doable if the council's agreeable. And that's kind of where it's at this point. Is it's kind of outside of the bounds of Lynn or even myself saying, yeah, you can do that. It's probably something we need to get in front of the council, since it's a little bit of a new twist for us. But I guess maybe I'll have it's Jody, correct?
Jody's
Yep, he's going to come up here and talk a little bit about what the group actually is, and answer any questions on that regard, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about the, and you can go right to the podium there, yep. Talk about what, any questions about the actual ask, so.
Does everybody know what Narcotics Anonymous is here in this group? Or anybody who doesn't know?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't.
You don't know? Okay, great. This is good. Narcotics Anonymous is a spiritual program of recovery from the disease of addiction. It's an offshoot from the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, where Alcoholics Anonymous has a singleness of purpose, like just deals with alcohol. Narcotics Anonymous takes it one step, or took it one step further, and expanded the program to include any mood or mind altering substance. So we follow there are 12 steps and 12 traditions that are the program of recovery, and you can go online and see what those are about. I won't quote them here, but let's see, the first meetings of Narcotics Anonymous were held in California in the early 1950s. Actually, our basic text, which is kind of our Bible, so to speak, the original meetings with members and professionals occurred in Wichita, Kansas. So our basic text that we still use, the original gathering of members of Narcotics Anonymous started here in Kansas. So it's a big deal, it's very important. We don't care what anybody used or how much they used, where they got it. We're just glad to have them come in and hopefully be done. So we're nonprofit.
Well, yeah, I guess, do you guys have any questions about either the ask? And again, they are going to take it back to their committee here in a couple of weeks, and so we may not know till April or May that, yeah, we are interested in coming to Beloit versus some other cities or areas. And so, but kind of today is more just to gauge City of Beloit's interest in using that facility, so I guess.
Jody, how many normally attend a function like this?
We had 150 we served dinner to 175 on Saturday night. We've been having the annual camp out, which the region pays for, our membership. It's free to whoever comes. And we've been having it at Clinton Lake, which is near Lawrence, Kansas. for the last 4 years. And Saturday night is when people who don't particularly want to camp or be somewhere for an entire weekend but want to come and fellowship, they'll come on Saturday night for the meal. So we had 175 for the Saturday night meal, and then 150 is the capacity that Clinton Lake will allow for campers. And we didn't exceed that, so it could have been that or maybe a little bit lower, but we were pretty close. And it's all tent camping, and except for, there's only 4 hookups at Clinton Lake for electric and water, like for campers. And I think people would be really excited to have the opportunity to come here and have access to those facilities, because those are available at the park. And that may increase attendance, I don't know, but
Can you talk a little bit about some of the programming? I mean, like, is this gonna be a lot of bands down there? Is this gonna be, you know, like just people talking, or what can we expect?
sure. I'll just like Friday evening, as people are showing up, picking out their campsites, we usually have like hot dogs and chips, and people are just greeting each other from all over the state, because we don't get to see each other all that often. If you live 90 miles from somebody. So it's kind of just a meet and greet Friday evening. Usually there's a speaker at 8:30, and what that includes is just one member of our fellowship is selected to share their story, like where they came from and how they got to where they are today. And we do have campfire meetings. I don't know about the campfire situation, but we usually have like a 11 p.m. campfire meeting, but our meetings are very quiet. I mean, we're respectful of one another, and only one person speaks at a time, and you know, we have our ritual. And so that pretty much encompasses Friday. Saturday, we've been doing like horseshoes or a volleyball tournament during the day. So it's kind of a free choice activities during the day, and then we have a catered meal for dinner Saturday night, which is what I mentioned. Our numbers go up a little bit because more people want to come in for that. We have another speaker at 8-ish on Saturday night, and I don't remember the times exactly, but we did have a dance, and it was a DJ. Actually, what I think it was one of the members of the fellowship had an MP3 player, and they had a song list, and they plugged it into the audio that's used for the speakers. Yes, we could all hear. So it's nothing too extravagant, but we have fun. And that ended at either 10 or 10:30, because I think the lake didn't want us to be. But it's not like a concert, a stadium concert or anything like that. We're just having fun. And again, there's a campfire meeting later in the evening, 11, maybe 12 on Saturday night. And then Sunday morning's real sedate. We just have breakfast together, and we either have like a topic meeting or another speaker on Sunday morning, and then people, close up camp and get ready to head home. So
Sounds like you're getting many
pretty
hours in the
sedate,
swim.
but we have fun.
This is an adult program?
Well, we don't discriminate on,
Well, I
but
guess
yes,
that's my
sir.
question.
Yeah,
All ages could attend, or?
Well, it's
Oh,
a
yes.
family deal,
yeah,
it's kids.
children, oh,
Like a
yes.
family reunion?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a family affair. Have you ever been? Yeah,
A lot of kids.
it's a family.
I like the idea,
Yeah.
having 200 people come to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's a
yeah.
good use of the facilities we have.
Tim?
Yeah, this is the longest running NA camp out in the world.
Yeah, continuous.
And it's free for the participants, and the committee picks up the bill. Their budgets, that's what. But we're willing to work with anything that you guys want us to do or not to do, or however you want us to do it. We're pretty flexible.
And the point of it is to create unity, because we have a big state. And this is an opportunity to bring us together and fellowship
And as a bonus, nobody
And
there
this
will
is a
be
great
drinking or using drugs.
Right, I mean,
They better not be.
right, well. Nobody has to leave.
And the campfires will be just one?
For the meeting, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure on that, Lloyd. We
We're
talked
working
about
on
it.
that.
Yeah.
We're working on that, and I had some ideas to maybe project,
Yeah.
propose maybe some 4x4 little cement pads could be poured in the park for future use.
Yeah, well, that's, that's kind of what we talked about, either figure out some, you can have smaller ones like you would at a residential, is kind of what we talked about, or if there's something longer term, but, I figure we have a year and a half to kind of figure that out, as far as how we want that to be.
Yeah, so you have like a barrel idea possibly.
Yeah, but that'd be probably more the individual, I'm guessing you guys wanna have kind of more of a kumbaya, a little bit
There-
bigger,
yeah.
thing, so I don't know exactly.
There is that.
Why?
But they like.
Is that the technical term for it? I don't know. But